Alright, so if you are new to Destiny or just aren't sure what you want to spend your exotic cipher on in the archive, today in this video I'm going to be going over the first 5 exotics from the archive that you should get. Now these are probably the exotics that I find myself using the most within the game right now, and I get asked pretty much daily what exotics I recommend unlocking. And these aren't going to be in any order, but first I am going to recommend unlocking the Wither Horde. And honestly, this is a great exotic to start off with and is insanely good for clearing ads. Basically what you do is you shoot blights on the ground, which will kill nearby enemies. You can also shoot enemies directly, and after they die, a blight will spawn on the ground where they died. What's also nice about this is you can shoot a boss directly with this and then shoot another shot under the boss, so you can do double the damage. And I found myself using Wither Horde constantly, and it's one of the more common exotics people do use that is in the archive. Now the next one might not be that common amongst players to unlock first. However, this is going to be the exotic bow, Monarch. Now why I do consider getting this is because this bow is insanely good for legend and master level lost sectors as well as nightfalls. You can basically stun an overload champion non-stop with this bow, and even if you are severely under power level for these lost sector levels, this bow is insanely good and makes it so you can get your clears in these lost sectors even though you are under level. And even in Crucible this bow can be really good, and it's actually really annoying to go against, so if you want to give it a try in that, feel free. However, this bow is really going to shine in PvE activities, especially since we all know how annoying those overload captains can be. And next on my list is going to be the Izanagis Burden. And honestly, this is probably one of the first exotics that you should unlock from the archive, in my opinion. What makes this sniper so good is the amount of damage that it does. And not only does this take special ammo, making it really easy to always have ammo for it, its perk Honed Edge makes it so you can turn your mag into one heavy hitting shot, doing really good damage. And this paired with the mod Anti-Barrier Sniper Rifle makes this insanely good for in-game activities like Grandmaster Nightfalls. If legend lost sectors are also your thing, you can use this a ton in those as well. They do come in really handy. I think I use this the most in the Exodus Garden 2A for that final boss. And honestly, Izanagis Burden is probably one of the best exotics in the game. And speaking of best exotics in the game, the next exotic I'm going to be talking about is going to be Anarchy. Now unfortunately, this is going to cost Spoils of Conquest, which you can only get from raids. However, if you are a solo player, you might want to change your mind when it comes to getting this weapon. Anarchy has been one of the most dominant exotics for PvE activities for quite some time, and Anarchy is basically in almost every loadout of mine, especially in Grandmaster Nightfalls, and it's really good for Deepstone Crypt for the boss encounter as well as the Prophecy Dungeon. But to be honest, Anarchy is almost ideal for any activity you may find yourself in, and I honestly think that everyone should save their Spoil of Conquest for this exotic, and trust me, you won't be disappointed when you unlock this. Like I said, it is really good for Grandmaster Nightfalls, so if you do plan on doing those to get your adept weapons, make sure you unlock this. And last on my list is going to be the Arianas Val. This is a hand cannon that can stun barrier champions, and it does take special ammo. It is very handy for those legend lost sectors as well as nightfalls, but I'm gonna be honest, I honestly haven't found myself using this hand cannon much this season since sniper rifles have anti-barrier. However, if you don't have a good sniper rifle and you need a good replacement, this hand cannon will do its job. And to be honest, it's still really good and you definitely want to have it. I've used it a couple different times and it's really good for damage. I think it does around like 30,000 damage a shot in those lost sectors. Although the only downfall to it is the catalyst for this can be a bit of a pain to complete, since it does require you to earn 400 points towards its quest. And what this means is the catalyst has a quest that you need to unlock, and what you have to do is you need to complete either 400 strikes, Crucible, or Gambit matches. And you don't have to do just 400 strikes. Your Crucible matches and Gambit matches will count as well. You just need to do 400 strikes, Crucible, or Gambit matches in total in order to unlock its catalyst. Although its catalyst doesn't do too much, it does increase the magazine size and gives it the perk auto-loading holster, which does come in clutch, but it is definitely usable even if you don't have its catalyst complete. And yeah, that's going to be it for the exotics I recommend from the archive. Now there still is plenty of other good exotics to get in this, but I get asked daily what I think people should get first. It's basically just my list and what I think you should get. Hopefully this video did help. If it did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Alright, peace.
Here in the sun.